Howdy, howdy, howdy. Today is February 21st, 2025. It's later on in the day, so this is going to be one of those where I just don't mind the fact that these don't get uploaded the date I record them. It's kind of to be expected at this point, with the workloads and real life shit and all that. Before I get into this, I wanted to talk about a few things involving the person that is retrieving this information. And I will say, it's appreciated that you're doing this. It's not expected though, because I personally wasn't going to reach out to victims of Carlos myself. I'd need them to reach out to me. I feel like there's a bit of a discrepancy when deciding to go out of your way to reach the victim. Like, let's say I'm just really concerned about the Olive situation. I'm not gonna reach out to Olive and ask like, what day did he hit you? How hard? Where did he hit you? I'm not gonna instigate that because it's really fucking weird to just reach out to some random person. Like, I think this is fucking weird. Some random person that was sexually affiliated with Carlos when they were 13, 14 and ask them about their sexual relation with Carlos when they were 13, 14. I'm just gonna say that's kind of weird, and I wasn't gonna do that personally. Like, no shit. So there was certain information which, you know, you can kind of expect it, but now it's condemning screenshots of certain explicit images being sent. And again, this was like when this individual was 14. That's I'm just gonna say that's CP. That is cheese pizza. There's now, and here's the thing too. Mr. Cat was hesitant. He also had some kind of issue with me for some reason. I can't tell what it was. The fact that it could have been a number of things. He had a problem with the way I handled information. He had a problem with me profiting. You know, I make these videos for free. I feel like I mentioned it once or twice, but whatever you fucking, I'm very transparent about this. Whatever you donate, it's gonna be funneled right back into this content, you know, and just generally making it better. Because I'm sure by now everyone can tell I put some kind of effort into these. And I'm not even fucking charging anyone. I don't have any like subscription platforms or anything. I just want to make these things entertaining. I want them to be accessible. I want them to be free. And if every now and then someone's like, hey, I think what you're doing is a really good job and I want to support you in some way monetarily. Yeah, sure. It's not me fucking e-bagging. I don't think that. You can think that if you want, but I don't have like the fucking Cash App anywhere. It's all one link. There's one link that just has a directory of socials linked to me. And one of those so happens to be donations because that was audience requested. And so like the beginning of this is just going to be talking about this guy's issue with me, Mr. Cat, of all people. I just want to say that Mr. Cat, the guy who leaked private conversations with Carlos's friends to Carlos, the guy who believed he was legitimately dying of CKD after seeing those fake as fuck documents, still believing him, telling me that I should source my information better. Because for some reason he thinks that like I don't do my own research and I just believe whatever people fucking tell me. I feel like that's a little ironic to be fucking pointing fingers at me for that. So yeah, I appreciate criticism, but this isn't constructive criticism. This is some kind of personal petty shit this person has against me, and it doesn't take like a PI to figure that one out. I don't know what his problem is. He's upset that I'm making content about Carlos regularly, and he's worried that Carlos is a lol cow being milked. Whatever that fucking means. And I know people are gonna have their own personal opinions on this. My whole thing, and I'm sure it was a lot of other people's, this Carlos guy does not deserve to have a platform. Let alone a platform where he regularly converses with minors. And if you feel sympathy for that, I have no fucking idea what to tell you. He did like every wrong play in the book. The girlfriend beating shit, you know, the OFP. Every now and then there's a couple of people, just a few stragglers, that get kind of uppity because not all my videos are, not everything I say I fucking point to the source immediately. If you get lost along the way, I'm sure there's somebody in these comments who can help you figure out where you are. Yeah, but I don't know what his problem was. He was trying to relay this information to me. Instead of fucking going to email, he was just talking to people that I've talked to. Why don't you just want to talk to me directly? Why do you need to relay information from, like, people to people? I don't get it. I mean, my comment section is open. You're not blocked or anything in my comment section. You just no longer have a moderator role because, I thought what you did was, like, kind of fucking sneaky. And look, bottom line, I don't appreciate the fucking, you know, infighting drama bullshit. We don't need that here. I'm not gonna condone that. So I'm hoping this is squashed and dealt with. And the fact that I'm not gonna be showing your edits on my channel, that might be another thing, because every now and then some people have suggestions and they think they're entitled to how I run my channel. You have your own fucking channel, just post it there. I edit my videos the way I want to edit them. And if I don't want to do things a certain way, I shouldn't feel obligated to. Because you're a grown-ass man, I'm a grown-ass man. We're capable of making decisions for ourselves. You're not my boss, I'm not your boss. Nobody reports to me. This is just a collaborative effort. Nobody thinks I'm their fucking boss. And as for the record, it's not my fucking fault you were offering your services to Carlos for free, alright? You could be mad now that you didn't make a dime off of it. That's on you. Like, again, this perpetual gooner, you're mad over me making content on him, and every now and then someone fucking chucks at me like $1. I feel like your priorities are just everywhere, and you definitely should consider reevaluating some things. But with that being said, I'll look into this. I'm just saying, it's kind of ironic that you didn't want Carlos being a lockout yet. You reported this shit to me. At least you didn't report it to me, but you went out of your way to make sure this gets in my hands. So you can antagonize me. I don't think I'm a fucking villain. I don't think you're a villain. I think you're sneaky and you're kind of upset that things aren't going your way. But yeah, I don't have anything personal against you. It's just, obviously I'm going to be defensive when you're criticizing me on things I already know about. So this was the victim I made a video on the other day. I really didn't want to, because I knew this was an option. I really didn't want to go this route, but this is Carlos news, and you know, while my hand isn't being forced, I do feel like it's necessary to cover this because it does escalate things a fair bit. But once again, this guy was pleading that we don't quote unquote milk Carlos as being a lolcow. I think it's fucking fair game with the fucking shit he's pulled. Like, dude is fucking grifting a fake disease for months, and everyone was falling for it. If I decide to put my fucking foot down and I want to fucking endorse this, then I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna make content about this guy however the fuck I want. And people can think I don't do research into this shit. Well, I think those people are kind of dum-dums. I mean, I don't want to make any, like, unnecessary derogatory statements towards people I don't know, but if you don't think I do simple things like background check and fact check certain things people say and make sure they're legitimate, then you're a bunch of dum-dums. But those of you who do trust I do that already, I guess you're ahead of the curve. Alright, so this is from 2022. Some of these screenshots have the months on them, like one. Alright, so this was April 2022. Okay, so here's the rundown. Carlos asked for, and I'm gonna read them. Oh my god. Hope you guys don't mind if I just, like, say some things in between, because I don't want to be caught reading the fucking things this guy says. So there's gonna be some filler in between, like, the words. Okay, Bill Nye the Science Guy. Yes. Okay, cool. Can I respectfully ask for a bunch of that word and then feel bad about it later? Good one, Carlos. This 14-year-old says they're at work. Carlos says, oh bruh, never mind, with some skull emojis. 14-year-old says, LMAO. Carlos says, rip the homie. He's still insistent on getting these pictures, so he adds, Do you have any saved on your phone, like old ones? Maybe I should save myself the regret and stop. What the fuck is this? He's already like feeling bad for it. I don't know what fucking play this is. Carlos is always the kind of person to do these weird fucking plays. Like he feels guilty. He feels guilty, and he felt guilty like earlier. Feeling bad about it later. If you feel guilty, maybe you should fucking stop and just delete that shit. He never deleted these comments because I think these are like comments from now. These comments originated from 2022, but these were taken now. Again, these screenshots are from Mr. Cat. I really didn't want to know about fucking 14 nude exchange. I'm gonna make that clear. I did not want to know about this. I just read the fucking comment on YouTube. I didn't want to know about this, but whatever, dude. And I guess Mr. Cat's like got all cocky because he was like, I did something you couldn't. I got proof. Dude, I wasn't taking it from face value. I just didn't want to disclose, personal information about this person. And I think there's a very like obvious line between this and suddenly, yeah, congratulations, Mr. Cat. You found out that the 14-year-old sending nudes to the 17-year-old. I'm not sure how much of a win this is though, because originally you were feeling sorry for the guy. Then he just fucking leaked his like possession of CP. That is insane. Yeah, priorities definitely need to be in place. I'd consider. Carlos is epic. He says gamer balls. The 14-year-old says Belle Delphine who. I don't know what this hashtag is. And then I guess, again, I say speculation, and I mean speculation. It's not just, oh, I'm gonna confirm this happened, this didn't happen. No, I know what I say. I know what information I retrieve. I know who I talk to. I'm just gonna speculate that there was like phone sex here at this point. There's one more screenshot. Carlos says sexo, that would be sexo. 14-year-old says yeah, then emojis. I'm not gonna read this part. You can just fucking read this part for yourself. Ooh, Carlos. It's a mentally ill 14-year-old. It's a mentally ill 14-year-old. What's wrong with you? Yeah, so that's really all I had to cover for this. There is a Mr. Cat cut, which I'm just gonna say you should have edited that and posted that. Maybe even re-record it. I'll play a little bit of it.
Mr. Cat here, also known as Mr. Red, also known as Mr. Guinea Pig, also known as Carlos's editor, also known as Mr. Water. Sex, oh, that would be sex, oh, yeah. Happy face with tongue out emoji. Happy face with tongue out emoji. Happy face with tongue out emoji. Okay. I can do this. Respectfully, gangster on your bobass.
Yeah, it was pretty much that, which I hope people can see why and understand. I didn't want to play that whole thing in my video. I feel personally you simply gotta know what you're doing when you're reporting this. And I think it's very rich that this guy had some issue with the way I was doing it. But yeah, take care everyone, and Carlos, generally stay away from minors, because fucking went from 15 to 14. Fucking nuts, man. And by the time you're 18, they were 15, so stay away from 15-year-olds.